Hey Mr. George, when I found out you were leaving, I knew that I would never really be able to show you how much you've done for me and how much I appreciate everything that you have done. And I knew that us just saying that we're gonna miss you would never do it justice, so I tried to do one better and made this little video for you, so got everybody together and we all just have a couple things I wanted to say to you before you leave.
There's a lot of favorite memories with Mr. George, anywhere from him dancing on desks to me having a mental breakdown because of an evaluation.
By far him dancing on desks in history last year.
Whenever he first heard my laugh and we were all sitting in the classroom and I started laughing and his face turned bright and he was like collapsing onto the floor because he thought it was so funny.
I definitely think the time that I was giving him an idea for or telling my idea for a presentation and I just started bawling and he was like, "Oh sweetheart, it's okay," and I just felt very welcomed by him.
My favorite memory with Mr. George would not be the fact that I cried during my first tag project because I was so stressed out about being perfect, but the fact that he brings it up every time that we have a new project and that it is not worth crying about.
Definitely for the musical unit when he had the idea that I should have like a kid voice on my knees for a scene in the musical, and when time came to do it and the principal, Miss McGinnis, was in there and I screwed it all up and didn't do anything that was asked.
So I'm sitting in science class and I'm just doing whatever, and all of a sudden I hear this song and I look up and it's a video of Mr. George and Mr. Early and they are dancing and he's wearing a wig and a dress, and I'm so confused because this was like the first few months of school and I didn't really know him very well.
Those tense moments after you pitched your tag idea to him and he'd either go, okay, we can do that, or he'd go, well, I like it, but, and then he'd spend the next 5 minutes telling you how to change your project.
My favorite memory is the look of terror on his face when I walked in with glass shards all over my shirt, and he genuinely thought I was gonna die.
Him like telling me like to not overthink something. I always overthink.
I always loved it when he did that stupid little dance he does for history, when he went and then bent his legs.
When Dylan tried to ask if we could, for our movie, we could make a human dog, and he said that he had no words.
Mr. George.
Probably his undying optimism about everything and putting that onto people around him.
Definitely just his personality in general. Him and Mr. Early kept trying to get me to join TAG, and it took 3 years of convincing for me to do it, and it's opened up so much, and he showed me what creative freedom really can be, and it's great.
Probably gonna miss, and we played the guitar a lot before class would end, and I'm also gonna miss how supportive he was and how really kept it in the class.
I think just the way he brings character into the room and how he changes people and how he can get people to be more open.
Mr. George is just blunt honesty and just get it done attitude. He's very supporting and tells us, some ideas, how to get stuff done, but in the end, just reminds us that, this is on you, you gotta get this done.
His personality.
I'll probably miss his optimism and his willingness to help with projects.
Mr. George was a really inspirational person and really broke me out of my shell whenever I didn't think I would ever be able to do that, and he's taught me so many different things.
The way he cares for us, he really does care for everyone and wants to see the best out of everyone, and sometimes he plays devil's advocate in our tag units and stuff, but that's just because he wants to see us succeed.
When we're all standing up and ready to go, when he brings out his guitar and he's playing gentle stuff and singing, and it's really calming, so I'm gonna miss that.
His free spirit.
Even though it's my first year here, you made an impact on my life by being so open-minded, and how you're just encouraging so much creativity that I didn't even know I had, so I really appreciate that.
His ability to just work with people well, he can bring kids out of their shell, but he also doesn't push them too far, and he knows when to stop, definitely.
He's my favorite teacher and he's helped me through high school.
Definitely just the way that he inspires all of us, like artistically, just to like think out of the box and just push us to do like all these great things, and we have.
I'm gonna miss him just being brutally honest and telling you how it is.
Thank you for being a great teacher and dedicating a lot of free time in your life to us.
Thank you for everything you've done over the past 3 years for me.
Honestly, Lafayette was just blessed to have you, and I hope Central realizes that they have an amazing teacher coming in and that you're going to teach them more than just history and tag. You're going to teach them so many life lessons, and that we all love you.
He is by far one of the best teachers that I've ever had.
Thank you for getting me into tag.
You're the real OG.
We're really gonna miss you, and Central's really lucky, so go get him.
Have a great life.
Keep it taggy.
You're always green at heart.
I didn't know you very long, but it was really great.
I truly don't have the words to express everything that you've done for me and how much you've made me become a better person that is much more in touch with my emotional side and a little bit more okay with not being absolutely perfect at everything. And I just want to thank you so much for the time that you put into me and this class as a whole.
We'll all miss you. I know I'm graduated. That doesn't mean I will not miss you. I hope the Central kids treat you as well as we did, and I wish you all the luck in the world.
I'm gonna miss you so much.
I wish you best of luck at Central. We're gonna miss you. Tag will miss you. Tag won't be the same without you, and we love you.
Thank you for helping me come out of my shell. It's been fun, and tag's one of my most favorite classes like ever.
I love you.